There are forces in this world that have done everything in their power to prevent the unfolding of a true organic reality. The original Garden of the Mother that was designed at the dawn of time to be the happy, safe playground for all of life to dwell in. Success and thriving is the natural state of affairs. Actually, it's anti-nature to struggle in any way, to be in lack in any way, to have any aspect of your life not flourishing. Look at this nature around me. Look at the grass, look at the trees, look at the flowers. Nature is prolific. Nature is abundant. Nature is naturally itself. Nature just does its thing as if it was breathing, which it is. It's a living organism. And so is the case for us. We are meant to live as natural, living, breathing organisms in complete synchronization and alignment with organic life. What's blocked this? So we've lived for a very long time in a deliberately constructed artificial reality that has kept us locked into artificial time, artificial rhythms, artificial structures, fixed static geometry of artificial belief systems. You can imagine this almost like the contrast between a snowflake or a water crystal compared to a box. You know, a box is not something that you find in nature. It's not an organic geometry. An organic geometry is fluid, whole, moving, evolving all of the time. And so it is with us. The rigid, fixed states of the artificial geometry have been put there on purpose within human society to cramp and hinder the ascension of this planet, to prevent evolution of this planet into the heaven on earth reality that we've all come here as way showers and light bearers to establish. What if I was to tell you that we're just in the beginning stages of truly understanding the extent and the magnitude of how much this artificial reality has influenced us? We're just in the beginning stages of realizing where it's been present in absolutely every area and facet of lives, in our thinking, in our feeling, in our body movement, in the ways that we operate on a day-to-day basis, in the ways that we live our lives in literal synchronization with the earth. We're just in the beginning of grasping that. It's a great unveiling, a great unfurling, a great unhooking, and a re-establishment in the true, original, organic blueprints that innately and inherently have life thriving in the way that it was designed to do, where every being has their place within the ecosystem, where every being is celebrated and loved and cherished for their completely unique contribution in diversity. Diversity is the way of nature, and where we shine to our fullest in our completely unique and specific function. Think of all of the ways in your life that you felt limited, capped, hindered, that you can't be all of yourself, that you're locked in some way. All of these things that are often considered normal until we realize, okay, it's not normal at all. It's not normal to feel like that. How often have you possibly thought within yourself, you know, this is my personal failing and my personal flaw? In contrast, we talk about in our sacred spaces the concept of lucidity, or knowing the lay of the land, which is where we realize, wait a minute, this is a giant spell that's been placed on everybody. It's a giant spell that's been placed on every living being. It's not personal at all. The ways that we think we're flawed have been programmed like that for everybody. The ways that we think it's our personal issue have been programmed like that. This is the artificial construct that has bound and hindered all of life. Just think what humans would be if everybody wasn't plugged into their phones watching TV. I know you're probably watching this on your phone right now, but I mean the obsessive, addictive, watching TV, watching Netflix. We'd be living in synchronization with the earth. We'd be growing food. We'd be tending our families. We'd be tending our loved ones. This is just the tip of the iceberg of the artificial paradigm. It actually extends to the entire multidimensional soul prison that has capped us in every way from the fullness of our divine expression. Any which way in which you believe that you are less than the full radiant luminous divinity of being literally an emanation of source is part of this artificial matrix. It's part of this artificial reality. It's not you at all. It's not personal at all. Let me we talk about the soul prison, one of the major things that's gone into this is soul loss that has occurred as a result of being in this artificial reality. It's absolutely crucial that we retrieve our full soul power and potency to ourselves so that we can become embodied, body and soul united in the original organic blueprints, and extract our creative power from the reality that has been extraction-based, artificial. Taking it out of there so that we start having our creative power actually feed and build the living organic infrastructure of a new earth, white light reality that is taking the place completely of the artificial reality that we're here to break down and put something where it used to be. And it's just the beginning of this. In our Bringers of Hope container, which is our sacred community for Torchbearers, we're providing many different layers of support for this entire journey, getting yourself out of that fake reality and plugged back into the original organic blueprints where you thrive naturally, where you are fulfilled naturally, as easy as breathing, where you are successful, as easy as breathing, away from all of the fakeness. You don't even need to push hard, strive, try really hard to thrive. It's the natural way. Like this apple tree is not pushing and pushing and pushing to be an apple tree, to grow. It's just growing. That's just what it does, because this is nature. And so it should be for us. Over the upcoming months, we're building out a beautiful ecosystem of support that's adding in support from many, many different angles for this journey. We've got our beautiful brother Shane dropping into support with soul retrieval and soul recalibration. We've got our beautiful sister Bobby, who is supporting with the alignment with natural rhythms, syncing up with the rhythm of the earth herself. And we've got many more beautiful members of our support team who are helping with different angles of this journey, in addition to the regular workshops, at least twice every month, that we're doing ourselves as well, and the group support calls where you can come and receive support for your specific unique journey. You can ask questions pertaining to your journey, and we have our community space that's ongoing 24/7, along with our Telegram broadcast channel that we add audios into to support the journey as we go along in between all of our calls. If this feels like a journey that you are just really, really called to come and be part of, and you have this inkling within you that there's something more to you, and that maybe the things that you've thought about yourself are actually untrue and are part of a gigantic untrue that's affecting everybody, and you're called to set all of life free by liberating yourself, we invite you to come and check us out. We can't wait to meet you in our sacred community. We're sending big love today, and we will see you very soon.